Hey guys, welcome back. To understand your market or to really understand what land is worth, you got to know how to price the land. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to calculate land price per square foot. All right, so I have two resources, two websites that are absolutely free. I'm gonna show you to calculate your land price per square foot, and I'm gonna actually break it down for you on my computer by sharing my screen right now. All right, so the first place I'm gonna go is redfin.com. It's a great resource, it's free to us, and since I have Lee County already pulled up here, I'm gonna go ahead straight to Lee County, and we're gonna figure out what the actual price per square foot of a lot is. I'm also gonna pull up Google, and one thing that really helps a lot is square foot to acre conversion. And you'll see why I want to pull that up here in just a second. So you can actually put let's just say you're looking at a quarter acre, 0.25 acres, and you can actually see that that's 10,890 square foot, because you're going to want to know that when you're looking at these websites. So I really like this area right here. Let's just go to the area where there's 2,000 available comps. I'm going to go to all filters. And I'm gonna do solds, because that's how we're calculating the price per square foot. We wanna know what's actually sold. And then I'm gonna go to land, since this is figuring out how much per square foot land is worth. And then I'm gonna do probably just the last week, because this is a really hot market. And then I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on here. And I wanna kind of pick an area that's got like a lot of available solds here in the last week. And it kind of looks like this little cluster right here. There's a little cluster of land. I'm gonna click on each one, but first I wanna zoom into it. And this is really how you kind of get the average price per square foot. But let's just say that your parcel of land is like worth, right here somewhere in between all of these little clusters, and you're trying to figure out what it's worth. But you see one sold for 15,000, one sold for 14,000, one sold for 13,000. I'm gonna show you how to figure out the exact price per square foot, or the average price per square foot that your land might be worth, by clicking on all four of these. So the first one I'm gonna click on is $15,000. It sold last week, or roughly, well, in the last 7 days. Let's just click on it. This home sold 2 days ago. It's not actually a home because it's vacant raw land, but it's 10,802 square foot. Well, I'm gonna pull out the calculator here, and if you take $15,000, divide that by 10,802 square foot, it's actually $1.38 per square foot. So how to figure out if our math is correct? Well, we're gonna take $1.38 and multiply it by 10,802 square feet. That gives us a sales price of about $14,906. Now, it's give or take a little bit, because we can always round up, but let's keep going. All right, next one is 14,500. That one is, all right, that one's 0.25 acres. Remember that square foot to acre conversion? 0.25 acres is 10,890 square foot. So we're gonna go back, and that one sold for 14,500. I'll click on it just so I remember. So 14,500 divided by a quarter acre, which is 10,980 square foot. Just to double check, yep, 10,890 square foot. Let me fix myself. 10,890 square foot. That is a price per acre of $1.33. So if you really wanted to get down as far as the average, and let's just say that you have a 10,790 square foot lot, you would click on each one of these that is a quarter acre, each one that's a quarter acre, and just make sure, well, this is a half acre right here, so this one's gonna kind of throw us off. So this is not a good comp if you're looking at quarter acre properties. That's another thing, you wanna be comparable. You wanna stay with a comparable parcel of land. Say it's 0.25 acres, that's 10,890 square foot. You want to keep apples to apples. What does that mean? You wanna stay with other 10,890 square foot properties within about a mile radius. So you want them to all be close to each other. That is how to figure out the price per square foot of a property. And usually you don't see square foot over 14 or 15,000. I'm not saying that you will never see that, but usually you see that in quarter acre or half acre. Another thing to do is, let's just do the half acre parcel, just so you know how to price an actual half acre parcel of land. That is 21,780 square foot. So let's go to this half acre lot we saw. for $22,000. It sold 5 days ago. $22,000 divided by 21,780 square foot. 21,780 square foot. So the price per square foot of that property is $1.01, $1.01. So if you notice, those smaller square foot parcels, the ones that are 10,890, are going for about $1.33 a square foot. When you get up to the half-acre parcel or the 21,000 square foot parcels of land, you're looking at more of $1.01. You might be thinking, well, I'm not in Lee County. I want to look in another county. Well, that's where you just go on the actual Redfin here and pull up your county. All you have to do is put in your county. Let's just say that you are in El Paso County, Colorado. Comes up right here. You click on it. Let's see where the smaller properties are going to be at. Probably right here in Colorado Springs. You want to go to all filters, sold, click on land. Let's look in the last week of what's been going on. And I don't see anything in the last week. Let's just go to the last month. All right, here's one for 85. Here's one for 450. Let's just see what the 85,000 square foot one. All right, here we go. So you got $85,000 sales price, not square foot, $85,000 sales price, and it's 5,400 square foot. Well, let's just say that your property is like right here and you want, maybe a couple more comps. Your property is just below that. What you're gonna have to do is go to maybe 3 months out. And when I say comps, I mean comparable land sales. All right, you got one for 238, one for 85, but you're on this side of the street, and you got one for 10,000. If you took all three of these and averaged them, that would be one way. But here's the thing, you want to average them by that actual size. Like if you're trying to figure out what a 5,400 square foot lot is, you're gonna wanna see a few other parcels of land that are 5,400 square feet. So that Lee County example that I showed you the first time is more homogeneous. They're all 10,000 square foot properties and they're really clumped up together, like a very small radius. Colorado Springs is gonna be way harder to figure out what the land is worth because I don't see any other sales in the last 3 months that are 5,400 square feet. Let's see what this one sold for, 238,000. That one is 1.13 acres. Well, 5,000 square foot, it's not even a half of a quarter acre. It's really small. But for example, I just want to show you what the price per square foot of an $85,000 lot is. So 85,000, that's the sales price. Divide that by 5,400 square foot, and that is $15.74 a square foot. $15.74 a square foot. Now let's look at this $10,000 one, the one that sold for $10,000. That is 3,150 square foot. That's a very small lot. I'm pretty sure in Colorado Springs you need 5,000 square foot to have a buildable lot. So this is probably not even a buildable lot. So this one sold for $10,000 on June 17th, 2022. Now you divide that by 3,150 square feet. That is $3.17 a square foot for probably a lot that's not even buildable. All right, so before I go to the next free resource to show you how to calculate the price per square foot, I want you to smash that red subscribe button, and thank you so much for doing that. Let's keep going. All right, so I promised you another resource. I'm gonna show you another resource, and that is Zillow.com. This is exactly like Redfin. I really broke it down for Redfin, but Zillow.com is the same exact thing. It's really user preference. However, Redfin is not always in the rural areas. Let's just say that I'm looking for something, out in the middle of nowhere. Let's just say Apache, Arizona, Apache Junction, Arizona. Redfin might not be out there. I'm pretty sure they are now, but they weren't out there not too long ago. So you see this little clump of land sales. I want to go and show you that this is the last 90 days, but let's just look at the last 1 day. Nothing really, but I also want to make sure that we're looking for land, just land. So I'm going to select all and then deselect and then hit lots and land. And then let's actually go to the last 7 days. All right, there's 2. And let's just see, make sure nothing else is checked. Done. Let's just click on these. You got one that sold for $200,000. That was 1.25 acres. Let's see what this other one sold for. Got one that sold for $92,000 and it was 0.25 acres. Remember, 10,890 square foot. So we can figure that out by just going to our calculator here. 92,000 divided by 10,890 square foot. That parcel of land sold for $8.44 a square foot. Let's go back to this other one, this other 1.25 acres, I believe. Yep, 1.25 acres. And I want to do the square foot conversion. 1.25 acres. That's 54,450 square foot. So 54,450. All right, so we got 200,000 divided by 54,450. That land is selling for $3.67 a square foot on Canyon Street in Apache Junction, Arizona. I hope that you found this valuable. I hope that you can see exactly how to figure out the price per square foot of land. And guys, my name is Brent Bowers. I do land investing. I've taught multiple people how to build businesses around land investing. If you're interested in something like that, I want you to go to the Wholesaling Inc. podcast and listen to the success stories of us deep diving our students' success, hearing exactly what they did to get their first land deal. So head on over to wholesalinginc.com or check out the podcast called Wholesaling Inc. And I hope you enjoy. God bless. See you soon.